I'm 27, and for almost 4 years, Jay, my partner, my safe place, was my world. At 26, Jay had always been steady, thoughtful, the kind of man who quietly built a life with me, one brick at a time. We lived in a cramped little flat that we filled with plans and promises, and in January, we added a kitten to the mix, as if to mark the start of what felt like our real beginning. Every paycheck went into our savings, every small sacrifice made with a future in mind, a future where we'd finally have a place of our own, with a garden for the cat and a home we could call ours. We even spoke of visiting the bank together this weekend to see just how close we were to a mortgage. It all seemed so hopeful, so tangible. And yet, here I am, watching it all crumble, knowing that the cracks started forming long before either of us noticed. Jay worked hard, too hard maybe, but always found time for me. A text at lunch asking if I needed anything. Small gestures that spoke louder than grand declarations. And me? I was the planner, the caretaker, the one who made sure birthdays were remembered and doctor's appointments were kept. But beneath that was someone restless, anxious, always needing to feel wanted, always chasing some invisible proof that I mattered. It's that part of me, the part one hate the most, that let everything fall apart. It started so small. A colleague, older, from another department. He wasn't even remarkable at first. Just someone I saw at work events. Someone who always seemed to find his way to my side at drinks after hours. His attention felt different, sharp, intoxicating. So unlike the quiet stability I share with Jay, I didn't even realize I was chasing that thrill until I was too far in to pretend otherwise. One late evening, I found myself leaning over M's desk, close enough to feel his breath, telling myself it was nothing, that I was just being friendly, that I wasn't doing anything wrong. But it wasn't nothing. A kiss, a touch, and suddenly I was crossing lines I swore I never would. I told myself it was just once. That curiosity got the better of me. But curiosity became habit. I kept going back. A few stolen moments, a few reckless decisions. A kiss here, a touch there, sometimes more. And every time I told myself I'd stop, that I'd end it, that I wasn't that person. But I was, and it lasted 2 months. Jay had no idea. He was buried in work, or so I told myself. I twisted his long hours into excuses. I convinced myself I was neglected, that what I was doing wasn't really betrayal because my heart still belonged to him. But that wasn't true either. I was chasing validation, chasing something wild and messy because I couldn't sit still in the life we'd built. And then it all came undone in a single instant. We were making dinner, something ordinary, familiar, Jay at the fridge, me at the counter. My phone buzzed. A message from M. Something flirty, something careless, something I should never have allowed. Jay glanced over at just the wrong moment. "Who's that?" he asked like curious. Panic hit. I tried to wave it off, but my face gave me away. He asked to see the chat. I hesitated. That was enough. He grabbed my phone, scrolled. It didn't take long, barely seconds. There it was. A photo I never wanted to see. The look on his face. I'll never forget it. Just quiet disbelief. Seriously? That's all he said. I tried to explain. I lied, badly, grasping for excuses. He didn't argue, didn't shout. He just walked out, leaving me standing there with my shame. That night, I sat on the floor, crying, while the cats circled me, confused. I didn't eat. I barely slept. The next day, I tried again. Tried to say the words I should have said before the damage was done. That I was sorry. That I loved him. That I wanted to make it right. He asked if there was more I hadn't told him. I said no. He didn't believe me. Not fully. Why would he? I offered him my phone, my laptop. Everything wiped clean by then, of course. He didn't bother. I saw enough, he said. Since then, it's been a hollow existence. He moved out last weekend. Said he found a short-term place near work. Took the cat, too. I didn't argue. I stood there as he packed his things, box after box, the weight of what I destroyed sinking in deeper with each one. When he left, he placed the keys on the counter, like something out of a film. I asked if I could text him. He said, "I don't think I want to respond." And that was it. I saw him at a networking event recently. For days of passing each other like strangers in the same building, him refusing to meet my eye. I tried to text a few polite words. Sorry that he had to see me there. Sorry for existing in his space. But he didn't answer. A mutual friend let it slip. That Jay said he wished I'd tried harder to reach out. That stung more than anything. I thought I had. Maybe I hadn't. Maybe I'd given up too soon because deep down I was too ashamed, too afraid to face what I'd done. I think of his family sometimes. His parents, who welcomed me with open arms, who called me family, who made my favorite meals at Christmas. I should have reached out. I should have said something, anything. But I didn't. And now it's too late. Jay hasn't said the words, hasn't said he's done for good, but everything about his distance, the look in his eyes when we've spoken, tells me he's gone. Maybe the kindest thing now is for me to let him go fully. Leave this place. Give him the space he didn't ask for, but so clearly needs. And try somehow to learn who I am without seeking validation in all the wrong places. I don't know what comes next. I only know this. I hate that I did this. I hate the way I hurt him. And I hate that I may never get the chance to show him I could be better. But maybe that's the cost of my mistake. The regret I'll carry long after he's moved on.